Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of a very popular Noriko wig called Claire, which is a very cute mid-length shag. Now you may also see a cameo of my cat Penny in this video. She's being kind of annoying because she really wants my attention, but I promise you will not make contact with the hair. The color on Claire is Mochaccino-R. So it is a rooted shade, as you can see right here. And that's really great for this wig because there's lots and lots of permatease all throughout the top of the cap. And it actually is a key structural feature of this particular style because if I turn to the side, you can see that there is quite a bit of lift here in the back. So if I actually play around with that for just a second, I can get a lot more lift pretty effortlessly just by fluffing it up a little bit with my fingers. Now note that this wig will look a little different on a skinny person than it does on me. So there is a lot of face framing fringe here because it is a shag, so it's got lots and lots of layering around the face. And the cool thing is you can do a lot with this layering to change the shape of the style. You can have the curls flip in, you can have them flip out, you can push them all forward so that way it really frames the face, or you can push it back off the face a little bit. So there is quite a bit of styling potential with a wig that has this much layering. There is a ton of layering up at the top. And if I play with it like this, you can kind of see what I mean. Gives you lots of body. It's a little bit thinner down here at the bottom, but that's intentional. After all, like I said before twice, it's a shag. So that's actually pretty consistent with the cut. And then in the back here, you can see that this bottom layer really wants to flip out in either direction. So very cute little style. I'll talk about the color for just a second. Mochaccino is a light golden brown that has medium golden blonde highlights. So the contrast is very pretty. It's not terribly dramatic. It looks very nice. And then the rooting is a medium golden brown. So it is not a super dark root. So very nice. Definitely a lot of gold in it, but I would say that it just makes it warm. It doesn't make it brassy. Very pretty color here. And of the light brown shades from the Noriko line, it's one of my personal favorites. And it's actually the one you'll find in the manufacturer pick for this wig as well. Claire has a cap on it that's a little bit tight at first. And to be perfectly frank, I think that that's basically the case with any Noriko wig. Noriko and Amore wigs tend to fit smaller than their Renee of Paris high fashion counterparts. And so the only thing I can really say about that is the Amore wigs don't stretch much at all. So if they're tight when you put them on at first, they're probably going to stay tight. But the Noriko wigs, at least the ones that don't have the monofilament, will stretch over time with wear. So if it's a little tight, but not to the point where it hurts you, because that might mean it's just way too tight. But if it's a little snug when you first get it, be patient. Wear it for about a week. It will loosen up and conform to the shape of your head. So that's kind of awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this wig off so I can show you what the cap looks like, and then when I'm done I'll discuss some more of the specs. So like I said, this wig has an epic amount of permatease. So basically this whole area here at the top where this rose lace is, it's a little hard to see because of the dark color of the lace, but that's all permatease right here. And if I flip this right side in, that's what the top of that permatease looks like. So actually, I think that the permatease in the Noriko line, because they rely on the permatease so extensively for most of their caps, they do a pretty good job with it. It's tasteful permatease, even though there's a lot of it. So if you like lots of body, a lot of people are real down on permatease, and I actually think that it has a place. I think that permatease can be very handy, especially if you're the kind of person who teases your hair to begin with, like you tease your bio hair. Well, this will give you the same effect and you won't have to work for it at all. You just put it on your head and it's already been teased for you. And that's really where that has a place, because these permatease wigs are almost always going to have more body in them than their monofilament counterparts. And in fact, some people that order monofilament wigs as their first wig can actually be kind of taken aback. I've gotten emails from people who are like, why is this wig laying so flat? It's because it's a monofilament top. Monofilament is made to sit very, very close to the skin, almost like a second skin. And off of my head, you can see all the potential that this wig has. I don't necessarily think this is the best style for me personally. I don't think it really does much for my face shape, but I do think that on the right kind of person, this is an adorable style. It's got lots and lots of flippy little layers everywhere. Very super, super cute. The bang is really cute. And that's why I wanted to show it off my head as well, because on the right person, this style is so, so cute, and it's very, very popular. So the rest of the cap on Claire is stretchy, and you can adjust it on the sides and the back, just like you would, say, like a bra strap. And there is no lace front or anything fancy like that. And it does have adjustable ear tabs, but there's no felt on that. There is, however, felt at the nape. So that's a little plus. So now I'm going to go ahead and put her back on. All you have to do is give her a little shake. I haven't even brushed this wig. And so you can imagine that if you just styled her a little bit, that this wig could do a lot of very, very cool things. The front on this, the bang area, is 5.6 inches. So it is a longer bang. You can part Claire basically anywhere you want. The hair fiber consistency on the Noriko wigs, the hairs themselves are thicker than, say, Jon Renau or something like that. But they do have a very nice silky sensation, as if they've... My cat, sorry. But they have a very silky feel, as if they've been coated with an anti-static coat, which is actually not that uncommon. And after you wash it a couple times, or after repetitive brushing, that will actually wear off, and then you can expect to see a little bit of wear and tear on your wig from that point on. But initially, that's what protects the wig from being you know, frizzy right off the bat. So this wig has a lot of potential. It can do a lot of very cute things, and as you can see, I basically just played with it for a few minutes. But I mean, you can really pump up the volume on this one if you want. You can really flip out the layers or flip them in. Just lots and lots of potential with this one. The nape is long on this wig. It's 6 inches, but it flares. It flares out like this in either direction. So that's actually kind of cool, because it means that it's not going to rub up against the back of your collar all day long. Just the very bottoms will. And I have no neck. So, you know, transplant this onto a normal size and shaped girl, and you're probably going to find that, you know, even if it does sit at, you know, the collarbone level, that's still pretty ideal considering how long the nape is. The longer the hair is in the back and the more surface area rubs up against your collar, the faster that will begin to frizz and fray. So that's actually kind of a nice feature, because it will help frame the face a little bit more, yes, and draw attention to that really, you know, almost kind of sensual area in the back of your neck. My cat is driving me nuts right now. But, sorry. But the cool thing is that it also helps minimize the area that's going to be impacted by that. So, other than that, I think that's about it. This one weighs about 3 ounces, so it's pretty lightweight. And as I said before, the cap is going to stretch, so it'll be relatively comfortable at the end of the day once it stretches a bit. The only other thing that I want to mention is that it comes in some really, really pretty colors. I really like the colors from the Noriko line. And that's about it. So this wig has been Claire by Noriko. And the color on this has been Mochaccino, which is a rooted shade. And it's a very, very pretty light golden brown. I'm going to zoom in on this just a little bit so you can see the color too. It's a very pretty light golden brown that has medium golden blonde highlights and a medium golden brown root right there. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.